There were 5 billion Asari when this war began. I wonder how many we've lost today.
Looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside.
How exactly do we do that? Place looks like it's in lockdown.
Let me take a look. It's military-grade encryption. I think I can override it.
Bit much for a church.
Especially since few still follow the Athame doctrine. Hello? Is anyone there?
Something's wrong. The scientist should be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for. What are we looking at here?
A primitive rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers. I don't think this is the artifact.
I don't know, Liara. She kind of looks like a Prothean to me.
What? But... I see what you mean. That is troubling. A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
But if Athame was actually Prothean, that's a can of worms. I know there's a war on, but why would the scientists just bail like that?
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of Athame's servants who walked among my ancestors, bestowing knowledge.
I'm sorry, but that looks like a Prothean.
I don't like where this is all going.
What about this one?
Another page from the Codex. I doubt this is it. It describes Lucen, Athame's guide who taught our ancestors about the stars.
And if he was a Prothean, it gets even more interesting.
You put it that way, and it's too incredible to believe.
Your government just had to hide the artifact, Liara. Couldn't make this easy.
What's this?
The goddess Athame's shield. Legends say she used it to protect Thessia when the heavens grew angry.
But if she looked Prothean in that other thing, maybe there's more going on than that.
But the implications, they're almost too much to consider.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. It's the goddess Athame's sword. Myths say she wielded it against the jealous gods who threatened our ancestors.
Right. Just like her shield. Makes you wonder who this goddess really was.
How about this?
It's more from the Codex. Doesn't look promising. It describes how Athame taught our ancestors mathematics.
Or someone else did.
I'm starting to think we're missing something here.
Doesn't look useful. That's Janiri, Athame's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
I'm telling you, Prothean.
If there is a link with the Protheans, I can't even imagine what that would mean.
What do you know about this?
A fragment from the Codex. It's not what we need. It describes how Athame's guide Janiri gave my people seeds. He taught them the seasons so they could grow crops.
I guess the Protheans, I mean, your goddess, didn't want you to starve.
It's the goddess Athame again.
You mean whatever Prothean who called itself Athame?
I know it looks that way, but this is thousands of years of Asari history in question.
I'm guessing these are the scientists.
Look at their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this. We're going to have to figure this out on our own.
Who's that supposed to be?
It's Athame. Her image became more like ours over time.
You mean less Prothean?
I admit this all raises serious questions about Asari history. To consider the Protheans may have been involved in our past, it would change everything we know about ourselves. If the Reapers hadn't attacked, this revelation would be the biggest event our civilization...
There's a Prothean beacon here.
What? You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
Think back to the one on Mars. Imagine what someone could learn if they kept this kind of thing quiet.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
A beacon like this could explain why Asari are so advanced.
This temple goes back thousands of years, Doc. Plenty of time to figure it out.
That doesn't make it true.
You mean like Athame not being Prothean? Think about it, Liara. You tap this beacon, make a breakthrough here, a breakthrough there, and pretty soon, you're top in the galaxy.
Well, if it is true, the Asari should have shared this knowledge. We might not have been in this mess if they had.
You don't know that, Shepard. We don't know what's going on here.
I know we don't have much time to find out.
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
Maybe that's the point.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
Incredible. The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shepard. It must be the cipher you got back on Pharos years ago.
Don't remind me.
It's powering up, you can feel it.
This isn't a connection. Keep looking.
Hard to believe we're so close.
This doesn't appear to be a connection. We should... There! Another one!
I don't think we've found them all yet.
I can't believe this whole temple is a front.
Best place to hide a secret is out in the open.
They've been extracting data from it for centuries. I never knew.
Let's hope it doesn't take us as long.
That did it. I think we can access the beacon now.